Islamabad, Dawn/Asian News Network. More news trickling out of the recent meeting between Pakistani and Chinese delegations to thrash out the future shape of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, points to an important trend. We now have 4 separate projects that the Pakistani side has been advancing during the 7 meetings of the Joint Cooperation Council, JCC, whose fate is either sealed or hangs in the balance as the 7th round concluded. Those 4 are, Diamarbasha Dam, the Main Line 1, ML1, upgradation of the Peshawar to Karachi Railway Line, the Karachi Circular Railway, and 3 road projects. Let's take a close look at one of these, the ML1 project. This was raised in the first JCC meeting held on August 27, 2013, only months after the formation of the new PMLN government. The proposal talked of a high-speed rail line from Karachi to Peshawar, with a design speed of 250 km per hour and length of 1,681 km. When the Chinese side expressed concerns about the cost, they were told that the project could be implemented in build, operate, transfer basis in public-private partnership mode. The Pakistani side was keen to attract a private investor from China for the purpose, offering tolls as well as revenue from service areas along the route as incentives. Exactly 1 year later, on August 27, 2014, in the 3rd JCC meeting held in Beijing, a Chinese consultant was named to conduct a joint feasibility study of the ML1 and Havlian dry port project. It was recommended that both sides sign a framework agreement for conducting this study and the study itself be complete 4 months after the agreement is signed. The committee appreciates Pakistan's commitment for providing entire financing support for the joint feasibility study. The minutes from that meeting state that framework agreement was signed during the April 20 to 21 visit of President Xi Jinping to Pakistan, during which 49 agreements and MOUs were entered into between both governments. Once the costs are known, we will have a clue as to how much Chinese plans for CPEC are aligned with Pakistani hopes. By November of that year, the draft feasibility was complete and phased implementation was decided. 3 sections of the line were identified to start work with, that ran from Kimari in Karachi, where the port is located, to Lahore, divided into 3 subsections each requiring different upgradation work. The work was supposed to be finished by December 2017, based on the availability of funding. It was considered important to accurately determine the costs to avoid issues at implementation stage. The minutes from that meeting note. Then, after an interval of 1 year, came the 6th JCC meeting in December 2016. The meeting minutes describe ML1 as a crucial and strategic component of CPEC and go on to note that it is imperative that the project is implemented on a fast track. The Pakistani side confirmed their willingness to sign a commercial contract of the design at the earliest. A senior working group was created to discuss the modalities and terms of financing of the project. Both sides agreed to have extensive communication in the first fortnight of January 2017 so as to achieve quick progress and finally reach a consensus within 3 months.